Good morning. Thanks for joining me today for this edition of Status Hearing. Today, I'd like to address the issue of kyphosis, which is just a curvature of the upper back. When we sit at a desk all day, it's very easy to begin to get attached to what we're doing and we lean into the screen. And I've already talked about how we weaken in the abdomen. But the other consequence of that is that we tend to round the back. Now, kyphosis is a slightly more severe version of a rounded back. But today I'd like to go through a sequence that will help to stretch out your upper back and open up your chest. So let's begin on the back with our mindful breathing to awaken the body and to just get into the sensations of the body, just to connect with the sensations of the body. So inhale and feel the belly rise. Exhale, feeling the belly fall. Relax your entire body. Soften through your hands, the backs of your legs, the calves and feet. Soften through the shoulders and arms. You may even want to rest your hand on your belly to feel the movement. And then move your attention up to your rib cage so that when you inhale, you feel the belly rise and you feel the ribs separate. As you exhale, the ribs come back together and the belly falls. Other than this belly and core movement, see if you can relax the rest of the entire body, including the face and the jaw. And then adding the last prong to the breath, we'll inhale, filling the belly, open the ribs, and then fill the chest. Feel the chest fill and separate, and opening the shoulders. As the chest opens, the shoulders open. As we exhale, we relax the chest, ribs come together, belly falls. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And can you relax the rest of the body enough that the only thing that's moving is the core? Now we're going to begin to add a little bit of effort. So keeping the arms and legs relaxed, as we exhale, we're going to gently press down with the shoulders and shoulder blades as we exhale. Press down with the lower ribs. Pull the navel to the spine, press down with the lumbar spine. And all the way out, keep breathing out until there's nothing left, where you'll connect with your pelvic floor. Because at that point, you're going to feel your body saying, let me breathe, let me breathe. That's your pelvic floor. You've reached your pelvic floor. And then you'll gently just release, open, fill the belly, ribs, chest. Gently press the back ribs, lumbar spine, all the way out. And then relax. Belly, ribs, chest. So take a couple more repetitions on your own and see if even when you're making that effort to exhale, can you soften the arms, soften the legs, soften the face? Take one more cycle here. And then gently relax. You can roll to one side and bring yourself back to a sitting position. And one of the reasons I wanted to take a little extra time with the breathing today was because your ability to breathe diaphragmatically while relaxing the arms, legs, and face really takes a tremendous amount of strength. You really have to be strong through the core not to tighten up while you're doing that. And so that exercise, while it may have seemed very too easy, practicing that exercise is a wonderful daily activity that you can do to help yourself stand taller, to help yourself walk around without slumping. And it seems counterintuitive because you're not really working to pull your shoulders back. But in fact, that hunching forward is a result of weakness here and here, not so much here. And that is what we're working when we're doing that diaphragmatic breathing. So let's have a seat now on the floor. Remember, if we're sitting on the floor, you have several options. You can bring a cushion. You can place a cushion. I have a yoga block here. You could sit on a yoga block. Anytime your hips are propped up a little higher than your knees, this is going to be easier. So I'm going to just use this block and uncross my legs so that this is a relatively comfortable position. And just begin again with my diaphragmatic breathing, this time in a sitting position. So inhale, filling belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Do that one more time or two more times. And relax through your arms and legs. And then from here, so I have my right leg out in front, and I'm just going to begin to lean forward, just gentle circles here, circling. So as I lean forward, my back gently arches. As I lean back, I stretch through my upper back. And then we'll switch directions here. And again, concentrate on the core, concentrate on the hips and the belly as you move through this. We'll come back to center here, shrugging the shoulders back. And we'll switch directions, 3 to the front. And then from here, we're going to inhale the arms up above the head and back down. So as we inhale up, we're holding the shoulders away from the ears. As we exhale down, using the belly to pull the rib cage down. So on this next one here, we'll inhale up and then drop the right arm to the side and just lean to the right. Inhale, fill the belly, exhale, use the strength of the hips and core to pull the rib cage down. Inhale, back up to center, and we'll go to the opposite side. Next inhalation, we come back up to center. As we exhale, we'll twist to the right. So the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. The right hand comes to the floor, and we twist. Inhale, fill. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale, back to center. We'll exhale the arms behind the back. Bring your right arm on top of your left arm. Take a nice deep breath and just exhale everything down. And then inhale the arms up. Bring your right arm on top of your left arm again. And here, we're going to gently just circle around here. So circling, rounding through the back, pulling that opposite elbow up, circling over to the right, rounding. And here, keep pulling your elbows away from each other, but hang on with the hands. Come back to the center. Nice deep breath, and as we exhale, we'll release. So we'll switch legs here, and we're going to go through that whole cycle a little more quickly now. So inhaling, this time the left leg is on the outside. We'll start circling around to the left. So gently arching the back and then rounding on the way up. And then we'll switch directions. Coming back to center again. Inhale, arms come up. This time we'll drop over to the left. Relax. And then inhale up. Relax to the right. Inhale up. Twist to the left. Inhale up. Twist to the right. Inhale up. Arms come behind. This time we'll bring your left arm on the top. Pull those shoulders back and feel that stretch across the shoulder blades, across the collarbones. Exhale, relax. Inhale up. Left arm comes on top again. And we circle around. We circle around this time to the left. If you're feeling yourself having difficulty with the back, keep pulling the elbows away from each other, and that will help you support this. And coming back to center and relaxing the arms. From here, we're going to move on to the chair. So I'm still kneeling on the floor here. But I'm going to come to the chair, rest my elbows on the chair, and then lean back, allowing my head to clear the chair. Palms are pressed together. I'm going to drop the face toward the floor and gently drop the hands back toward the spine. Now, if this is difficult, if your hips feel tight, walk your hips a little closer to the chair. As you inhale, push your hands together and lengthen, maybe even all the way down to the chair so that you feel tension in the shoulders and the triceps. And then exhale, come back again. As far back as you can. Just hold. One more time. Inhale all the way out. Exhale, far back as you can. And now inhale, send your elbows forward. Exhale, pull the ribs together, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, send the elbows forward. Exhale, supporting with the core. One more nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, we'll open up the arms first. Release one arm at a time from the chair and then come to a standing position. We're going to get the block now. If you don't have a block, you can use a thick book or you can use a rolled up blanket. I'm going to bring the block vertically to the chair so I can rest my head on the block. Now, the benefit of this is that I have a little bit of support. As I exhale, I'm going to round my back. As I inhale, I'm going to press my hips behind me, poking that rear end up. So exhale, inhale. And then from here, if it's okay for your shoulders, reach with your shoulders to the back of the chair and just rest your hands on the back of the chair. Now we're going to add on here, inhaling. As you exhale, rotate your right butt cheek away from your right shoulder. So I'm kind of exaggerating here. My left knee is going to bend just a little bit. And then I'm going to inhale center, exhale to the opposite side. Rotate my right hip away, left hip away from the left shoulder. And feel that deeper stretch in the back of the leg as well as in the side of the body. Can you feel that in the side ribs? And then inhale center. And we'll just take that a little faster. Exhale. Inhale center. Exhale rotate. Inhale center. Exhale rotate. And now add on, take a look at your feet. As you exhale and rotate, can you lift through the arch and even stretch through the outside of your lower leg? Inhale center, exhale opposite side, feeling that stretch through the lower leg. We'll do one more each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. And back to center. And then coming out of this, one hand at a time rests on the chair, and we'll lift the body away from the chair. From here, I'm going to have a seat on the chair. And move my hips back. Just inhale the arms up and lean back in the chair. You're allowed to lean back. From here, I'm just going to let everything gently come back. Now be very careful to support your head. And if the head feels heavy, bring the hands behind the head and allow the body to fall backward. Now, if this is too much, just keep the hands behind the head. But what I like about extending the arms is that it helps you to get a deeper stretch in the upper back. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, pull the ribs together, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And then on your next exhalation, We'll bring everything back to the center. Use the core to straighten out the body. From here, I'm just going to open up my arms and press my elbows and hands together. Again, open and press the elbows and hands together. One last time, open and press. We're going to hold this now. As you exhale, bring the ribs together, sliding shoulders away from the ears. So now keep pressing those forearms together as we lean forward. Lean forward, press those forearms together. Press, 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 press. Open up the legs as much as you need to. And then finally, relax both hands on the floor. So again, doesn't matter how wide the legs are. What I do recommend is that you take a look at your feet. Are your feet turned out to the side? If they are, see if you can walk your heels behind your toes. And that's just going to help you open up through the hips a little bit more. Go ahead and inhale, press your knees apart, and feel both corners of your heel, inside and outside corner, ball of the big foot, ball of the little foot. So both corners of the heel and both corners of the front of the foot pressing into the floor as you push your knees apart. As you inhale, relax, exhale, push the knees apart. One more time, inhale, relax, and exhale. We're going to come into one more variation. We're going to lift that right arm up, twisting over to the right. Now use your hand, push your hand toward that left leg to help you twist a little more deeply. Don't forget about that left knee. Keep that left foot pressed into the floor. That too will help you twist more deeply. On your next exhalation, we'll come down with that right arm, just move over with the left arm. So pressing the right hand into the floor, pressing the right foot into the floor. If you slide that right knee back, can you feel a deeper stretch in your hip? Nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we'll bring that arm back down, come back to an upright position. We're going to twist so that right hand comes to the right thigh. The left hand is going to reach for the outside of the chair. So now I'm going to grip my chair and just keep reaching back till I find a space that helps me to stretch. As I inhale, filling the core and lengthening the core. As I exhale, pulling the front of the body to the back of the body. Again, keep that left foot pressed on the floor. Nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we'll release and twist to the opposite side, whatever that is. So again, my hand comes to the outside of the knee. My opposite hand is going to reach behind me on the chair. Inhaling, filling the core. Exhaling, pulling the shoulders away from the ears by pulling the front of the body to the back. And on your next inhalation, we'll gently release and come down to the floor for final Shavasana. So we've gone through a sequence designed to open up the upper back and shoulders.
As you come into Shavasana, I would recommend that you widen your arms, bring your arms out to the sides, backs of the palms to the floor. Rotate your elbows toward your feet. Notice when you do that, the backs of your shoulders come a little closer to the floor. Now hold the rotation with your elbows, and as you exhale, gently press your spine to your lumbar, or your navel to your lumbar spine. Pull your ribs together. Drop the chest. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. One more time. Exhale, chest. Really feel yourself pressing with the chest as you rotate those elbows. And relax. So as we come into final Shavasana, we're really going into the body, trying to minimize as much external movement as possible so that we can focus on the internal movement, on the movement of blood through the body. And that's mostly what you're feeling. You're looking for places of sensation inside your body, patches of heat. The heat may be on the outside of the body. A pulsing sensation, feeling of movement inside your body in spite of you lying still. A muscle twitch. That is your energy. That is blood, oxygen-rich blood moving through the body, delivering nutrients to the cells, and specifically to those areas of the body that we stimulated in some way today. It could have been with stretching. There could have been a little strength involved, a little resistance that we had to overcome. The body is bringing nutrients to all the cells that just now worked. They may have stretched, they may have strengthened, but there's waste product regardless of what happened. And the body's moving in to remove the waste product and bring nutrients. It does it by itself. And this is why we try to remain still. So we can allow the body to spend all its resources bringing nutrients and taking away wastes. The other benefit of lying still is that you can feel all this happening. Turn your attention to your calves, your thighs, your shoulders and your shoulder blades, or your triceps, the backs of your upper arms. Or maybe your chest. We allow the body to take care of its own needs in whatever way that is. We don't know what we need exactly. Not like the body does. Circulation isn't something that you can think through. It's not something you have to think through. But what a miracle that it happens the way it does. Feeling these sensations in the body is a method of practicing mindfulness. One of the results of that practice is an appreciation for the little things that you may not always think about. So breathe into your body. See if you can settle feet, legs, thighs, belly, back, shoulders, hands, fingers, chest, neck, back of the head, and the face. Can they all be comfortable for just a moment? And then, whenever you're ready, begin to bring yourself back from Shavasana in whatever way feels comfortable. So small rotations with the head, opening and closing the hands, bending the arms, bending the knees, a long stretch. Whatever feels good is appropriate. Whenever you're ready, gently roll to one side and bring yourself back to a sitting position. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope this was useful for you. I'll be back again tomorrow at 7 for another edition of AM Status Hearing. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.